seated. Okay, please be seated. Please welcome to the podium Jocelyn Lai and Giulietta Marinucci, co-presidents of the 2019-2020 National Honor Society for Norristown Area High School.
Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by our JROTC and our national anthem as sung by members of our NAHS Select Choir. Please remain standing for our presentation of colors by our JROTC and our national anthem as sung by members of our NAHS Select Choir.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Mr. Roth, Representative Webster, Mr. Dineno, Honor Society members, alumni, inductees, members of the school board, administrators, faculty, parents, and friends, welcome to the Fall 2019 NAHS National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected eligible for induction as new members of our National Honor Society chapter. For current members and those alumni who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you, too, are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. At this time, I would like to introduce our 2019-2020 Honor Society officers, Vice President Adriana Wright, Secretary Ethan Stilley, and Treasurer Tyura Lynch. Also assisting with tonight's ceremony are Honor Society members Bailey Hendricks and Nicole Henry.
Our chapter is proud to have been inducting new members since its creation in 1923, and with today's ceremony, promoting the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish their eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through collaboration in many organizations in and around the Norristown area. Last year, our National Honor Society participated in over 1,300 hours of service work in the community. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who will bring new energy in support of our continuing work as National Honor Society members. We would also like to take this opportunity to recognize the members of NAHS Art Honor Society and NAHS French Honor Society. Would the members of these organizations please stand and be recognized?
At this time, I am pleased to welcome Mr. Roth, principal of the Norristown Area High School, to the podium.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly an honor to be here with you tonight. The National Honor Society is sponsored by the National Association of Secondary School Principals. And it is something that not just myself, but every high school principal recognizes as something that, quite frankly, makes us proud and makes our jobs a lot easier. See, a lot has changed in our schools since you and I, at least speaking to the parents, when we were in school. The way that students find things that we used to find in the dictionary is now found on Google, and how-to manuals are now watched on YouTube. But nonetheless, it takes these students a lot of work to achieve the academic success that they've had. Everyone sitting in front of you and about to be introduced tonight has worked really hard to achieve great academic honors. But one thing that has not changed since we were in school is that the best of the best are not defined by grades, certainly not by grades alone. These men and women do not blend into the background of our school, and even in a school of 1,800 students, they not only achieve great grades, but they are known throughout the school by their peers, by their teachers, by their administrators, and by their community for the great acts of service that they do and for their great character. These are the men and women who make our great days great, and these are the men and women who, when we have a tough day, see us through and give us something to smile about on the way home. I am amazingly thankful to have the privilege of being the principal of this school, and I am truly honored to be here tonight with a group of men and women who are better leaders than I will probably ever be. So in advance, congratulations, and I thank each and every one of you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Roth. And now for the presentation of certificates. As each inductee's name is called, we ask that you come up onto the stage, receive your certificate, sign the official chapter registry, and receive your National Honor Society stole. Beatriz Alcala-Ascencion. Logan Altrogge. Jane Baker. Ashley Carmona. Devon Carpenter. Layla Chaaraoui. Mathya Clay. Alison Creeden. Gabrielle DeFrangesco. Kaylee Dell. Alexa Eaton. Carla Figueroa. Maximilliano Guzman. Jennifer Guzman-Colon. Madyleine Grebe. Janae Holmes. Haja Jalloh. Camryn Johnson. Paige Kay-Conway. Camryn Keller. James Keyes. Ayana Lyons-Perry. Julianna McNamee. Arianah McIntyre. Catherine Mukarski. Jordan Morse. Diana Ortiz. Louise Parker. Jessica Picari. Madeline Plummer. Andrea Ritter. Kayla Schwartz. Sydney Suber. Rakaya Taylor. Valerie Tellez. Darian White. And Christina Wong.
It is now time to proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Norristown Area High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as pillars for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship.
American poet James Russell Lowell said, "True scholarship consists in knowing not what things exist, but what they mean." Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success and can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning finishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service.
Muhammad Ali said, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth." Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership.
American entrepreneur Ray Kroc once said, "The quality of a leader is reflected in the standards they set for themselves." Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school in taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities. The real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice and the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members.
Character.
American author Helen Keller said, "Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience in trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved." Character is a force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that with which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides us through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
At this time, I would like to call our principal, Mr. Roth, back to the podium to administer the Honor Society pledge.
Thank you. At this time, please rise. And repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society.
I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society.
To which I have been selected.
To which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
And will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
And I will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing.
I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing.
To endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader.
To endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader.
To give of myself freely in the service to others.
To give myself up freely in service of others.
And to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character.
And to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character.
I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth.
I pledge myself always to seek the light of truth.
To hold scholarly habits.
To hold scholarly habits.
To engage in worthy service.
To engage in worthy service.
And to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
And to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of the school.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you the National Honor Society of the Norristown Area High School.
Thank you, Mr. Roth. On behalf of the members of the NAHS Honor Society, I would like to thank our advisor, Mr. Dineno, and the members of the Induction Ceremony Committee, Mrs. Dineno, Mr. Schmalbach, Mr. Troutman, and Ms. Colton, for their work in organizing our induction ceremony. In addition, we would like to offer a special thank you to Mr. Roth, Mr. Doyle, Ms. Danoff, and the NAHS administrators, faculty, and staff for their continued support of the Honor Society. Finally, we would like to thank the members of our NHS Faculty Council, Ms. DeMedio, Mr. Payon, Mr. Santangelo, Mr. Schaefer, Ms. Schaefer, Mr. Schmalbach, Ms. Shaheen, and Ms. Walker-Holmes. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause.
Thank you all for attending our National Honor Society induction ceremony. In just a moment, the Honor Society members will recess, after which you are invited to join us in the cafeteria for a reception in honor of our new inductees. But before doing so, please join me in applauding all of our new Honor Society members. Thank you. And now, will everyone please stand as the members of the National Honor Society recess?